Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to another edition of PZ85 Plays. I am your Game Master, Double H, and a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, the Dawn of Defiance campaign neared the end as we reach further into the final episode, The Jaws of the Sarlaac. Let's introduce our cast as always, beginning with Harani Tar, played by the co-owner and creator of Podzilla 1985, Mr. Shannon Young.
It was a mistake to come here.
I'm just glad he went with that one. Lindsay Wolfgong plays our Bothan spy, Iris Ney.
Let's see how badly today goes.
Congratulations.
Well, it's already late. No. Congratulations to the man himself, Tanner Calvert, who plays Sigurd Talon, one of our resident Jedi.
After his brother died, he now suffers from distemperament.
He's heir to the Jedi
He's
throne.
just like that raccoon. And finally, Sans glasses, just like Sans Undertale. Cody Sandusky plays Kruskog Zubane.
I have nothing creative left because I too was going for the damn raccoon bit. I hate everyone.
Cody, I got a couple of
songs. I'm going to do one of these bits, and everyone kept taking it from him.
Cody, I'm going to send you a trio of songs real quick.
Totino Pizza Boy. I am distempered raccoon boy.
Cody, I'm going to give you all kinds of inspiration. I'm going to send you 3 songs that you can use.
Got so much coming your way.
Take what you want from them.
Okay.
So,
Cody, just don't.
Is
It's
one
a
of them
trap.
quack like a duck?
No,
at least one of them is going to be 2 princes by the Spin Doctors.
No, it's a trilogy.
No, never mind. I know what he's going to do. Don't do it, Cody, please.
It's too late. It's already happening.
Oh.
He's already helped me.
And make it snappy.
Done.
This is the first time we've been together since we began the final episode, the Jaws of the Sarlaac of the Dawn of Defiance campaign for the Star Wars Saga Edition game, which our campaign has now been going for almost 2 years, which is utterly bizarre to me. It's actually like a year and a half. But yeah, we knocked out the first episode a couple weeks ago. We had a very unfortunate tragedy in the Podzilla family, which you probably know if you've listened to other network shows, and I'm not going to wax poetic about it here because I've already done that, made myself cry enough, but Parker, our dog Parker, passed a couple of weeks ago, and so we got him back today, and so I can't feel sad about it because he's like right behind me. We've got him up on the mantle, and we're very excited about it, and that's all good and good stuff. But that's why we'll be gone. So we're back, and if you missed any of the previous stuff, you've only got the 1 episode to catch up on. If you're behind on the whole show, I can't help you. There's way too much to go back and check out at podzilla1985.com where you can get caught up completely on this campaign. What I can tell you is that the heroes, the crew of the Midnight Coterie, are launching their final assault on the Sarlaac project. They are, of course, long since aware that this is the code name for the Super Star Destroyer project, and they are aware of one prototype, which they are currently engaging over the planet Biss. There is a Golan defense station that is sort of holding it in place, and they have infiltrated that only to find that none of the power for the tractor beams for the Star Destroyer is active. In fact, nothing is active in the main control room. Hirani found out toward the end of that episode that all power had been rerouted to an auxiliary command bridge, and between them and that was going to be quite the defense. Quite a few people, quite a few things in the way. So that's where we left off last time. Just a quick rundown of the numbers for everybody. Graz is still sitting on his 3 force points for the day. Harani, in terms of force and destiny, is at 3 and 1. Iris is at 4 and 1. Sigurd at 6 and 1, and Kruskog at 6 and 2. We're still very early in this episode.
Don't say that.
That's what I got.
Yeah, that's ominous or something.
Yeah,
I'm
3 and 1.
I'm just saying. I mean,
3 and 1.
We're 1 episode in. We're 1 installment in. That's what I've got in terms of the numbers and the stats. Anybody need anything from me or have anything to add before we get started?
Well, I've got as well.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to it then. So again, when we left off, Hirani had sliced in to the main computer in the main command bridge to find that all system power effectively had been routed to the auxiliary command. Excuse me. Which means that basically getting those tractor beams up and running and making sure that the Sarlaac project, that the ship itself cannot move, is going to have to be done from there, and powering down the rest of the system defenses. Hirani, a few other pieces of information, excuse me, that you acquired at that point. Now, of course, my throat decides to give out on me. Is that the Galan platform has 3 main docking bays, one of which is used for ships other than starfighters. That's the one that you guys entered, docking bay 616. That's where the shuttle docking bay is. There are 2 others you are aware now from the map that hold a squadron of 12 TIEs each, 12 TIE fighters. Likely you encountered some of these outside of the platform itself. Try not to interrupt the flow, but I gotta get a drink. I don't want the deal is much my throat. There's also a standard set of security protocol for patrols, basically. So it looks like, in terms of like random names and call signs that you're seeing, it looks like most patrols are conducted by a couple of elite stormtroopers who are commanded by an Imperial officer. So there's about 3 to each patrol. These are carried out in shifts, and the numbers of them it's almost overwhelming. It's surprising to see how many people are listed here, because up to this point you have only encountered droids. You've only encountered non-human or organic life forms up to this point. If you would really quickly make me a perception check, please.
I will not, because I'm not in roll 20. Let me do that. While I'm doing that, suggestion. Yeah. Should we all talk like Gilbert Gottfried tonight in honor of the man?
We will murder all of our vocal cords.
As much as I think of Aladdin, what I always think of, and this is the dumbest thing. First of all, I had forgotten to mention that he had passed. Jimmy Fallon, when he was still doing stand-up, most of his stand-up was just centered around impressions, which is like probably best for him. But one of his things was, this is so old, this is why I think of this. One of his things was a series of different people doing commercials for troll dolls. And I wish I could remember who they all were, but one of them was Gilbert Gottfried. And most of the impression was him going, "What is this? What kind of kid plays with this? They're so weird looking. And it's not good." And it was just, those were the only lines. And it was like rapid fire impressions. That's the only one I remember. The Gottfried impression is the only one I remember from the whole thing that he did.
I will say that I will always remember. Everyone remembers Gilbert Gottfried as Iago, obviously, but I remember him most for a little film that I absolutely loved as a child and I absolutely despise as an adult, and that was Problem Child. He had a small part in Problem Child, and it was awful. He was also Sidney Bernstein, I believe was the name, in Beverly Hills Cop 2. He was the only good part of Beverly Hills Cop 2.
I mean, you're not wrong, but man.
So yeah, I just want to throw out the Gilbert Gottfried thing, because like he was a personal favorite of mine. So we'll talk more about it Thursday. But yeah. Did you say?
I just remember watching him on Hollywood Squares.
You fool!
Perception. It's a perception check. While we're getting at that, my dad also reminded me. My dad loves A Million Ways to Die in the West. I don't know why. It's a funny movie, but my dad is obsessed with it. He bought it on DVD. I think he watches it like once a week. He fucking loves it. And I had forgotten that Gilbert Gottfried plays the Lincoln,
Abraham Lincoln,
like President Lincoln, but he's an impersonator,
yeah.
supposedly. Because my dad texts me like not 5 minutes after I find out Gilbert Gottfried dies. He just texts me out of context. "Hiya, schmucks! 7 years ago, I was broke, but now I can have all the fucking licorice I want because I'm rich. Where's my speaking fee?" Just deadpan over to fucking Seth. What is his shit? What's his name? Seth MacFarlane going, "I don't think that's the real President Lincoln. I don't think that's."
I've never seen it. Maybe I should watch it.
It is. I mean, legitimately, it's funny, but it was one of those movies. Yeah, it was funny. I read the novelization, and it was funny. But it was one of those movies at the end I went, I never need to see this again. This was funny. I got it.
Right.
Lindsay.
Got the whole thing.
Lindsay. Guess who's...
Yes.
Lindsay, are you there?
Yes.
Guess who cameos in that film?
I do not know.
Django. But also Christopher Lloyd and
yes.
as in his Back to the Future role, like the DeLorean,
yes.
I think is there and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like old school Doc Brown.
Yep.
Yep. He's hiding the DeLorean as they open the bar, and he's like, "Oh."
Nice.
Also, 26.
26. So I can make mention to you that in terms of those patrols, while it's not immediately clear like how to kind of figure out where they are or what they are doing, if you were in need of a code cylinder, it would make sense that probably the officers that are conducting these patrols would have code cylinders. So if you're finding that you're having trouble getting into the computer systems and you need a little boost, a little assistance, that would kind of make the job go a little faster, if not a little easier. The map also would lay out for you that each level of the platform, of which there are 3, has its own security control room. They are in constant contact with the auxiliary command bridge. You can tell that they have no contact with the main bridge that you're at now. And the sensors, this is the last main piece of information. The sensors are extremely sophisticated. It looks like properly focused, they can detect anything from the number of beings in a room on the ship to the current health of each like organic being there. If you are basically trying to make yourself more undetected, you get the idea that you could probably manage that if you could slice their sensors, if you had access to them, which you don't from here. You're kind of getting the instruction manual, not so much the access to them. But the security control room might be a good place to try that.
Okay, I'm going to relay everything you just said to everybody else.
Including the Gottfried impression.
Hey!
That's not good.
I hate that my Gottfried slowly evolved in time, because I used to do a good Gottfried, and it slowly evolved to Nate. Hey!
Nate Smith, I was going to say.
What are you talking about?
Oh, now see, why would you ruin it?
Mom!
It sounds like we need to get to one of these security offices ASAP.
Yep, a little bit.
I like the My Little Pony. Sorry. Let's go.
Don't make fun of my ponies.
Now he just sounds like the doctor from The Simpsons.
Hi,
The psychiatrist.
Oh,
No, the psychiatrist.
Dr. Marvin Monroe.
Every pony. No. I hate it.
We're so derailed.
I know how I'm introducing myself when we get into the Xbox chat tonight.
Hey, every pony.
Oh, it's painful. Okay. Security control rooms are there's one about a 5-minute walk from where you are. They're not that far away. It makes sense there would be one near the main command bridge. However, those patrols are still at play, so if you would like to avoid them, you're going to want to move stealthily.
Well, we're probably going to need one of those code cylinders to do anything anyways, so we might purposely want to find one of them.
Yeah, but we could stealth up on them and stealth stab them, stealthy style.
Yes.
Sneak attack.
Yeah. So,
You can try that.
looking out stealthily, to see if there's a squad walking by or nearby or standing there drinking.
You don't hear or see anything in your immediate vicinity. This place, however, is kind of once you get out of the docking bay, is kind of a catacomb of halls and turns and such. So you don't have a whole lot of immediate presence.
Gotcha.
You got space to move down the hall and such.
All right, I say we do that. We just move as a group and see if we can find one of these officers.
Stealth checks all around, then.
Let's see how bad we roll.
I always forget that Graz gets a plus 15 to stealth. That still blows my mind.
Hey, let's see how bad I roll. 13.
He's a
The
big
curse
feller, but he's
system
stealthy.
is already in play.
Yeah.
34.
God,
That's my secret, Lindsay. It's never not in play.
should have added the 15.
Oh,
Graz got a
21.
33.
I'm right there with you, Kurskog.
Also, Hunter, sometimes I forget that Gilbert Gottfried also played Patrick Swayze in the Clerks animated series. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but yeah.
I kind of forgot about
Yes.
that, but it's true. That is the thing.
I do remember all 7 episodes of Clerks the Animated
Yes.
Series. I binged them on multiple weekends
It's a
on YouTube. It's
Good
great.
show. It was a good show.
Plus,
32.
Up there with Code Monkeys.
I'm gonna code monkey like you. I'm gonna save us some trouble and hand wave a couple of things here. Iris and Kruzkog, the two of you uh, get a little lost in the twists and the turns, and everyone trying to move quietly and stay close. There's a couple times where everyone kind of does the flatten back to the wall move, and in the shuffle, in the turns, and the people moving ahead, you guys get left behind.
Great.
This is why your stealth checks fail. Not that you are detected by anyone, but you get left behind. The remaining three people, however, Harani, and we're gonna fold Raynard's roll into Harani's. So four then: Raynard, Harani, Graz,
Graz
and
Gilbert.
Sigurd.
We're so stealthy. You hear that? Da, 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 da.
What is
you were
that?
doing
What
Pink
theme was
Panther.
that? I don't know what that was.
Wow, wow, wow. He's talking about that muted horn.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. I know what
See,
he's talking about.
for me-
Everybody
I can hear
steps
it.
to the beat.
No, if it was me, I would have hit you with that. Dun, 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 dun.
You're gonna get us sued. You better be careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Change notes, Jimmy Hart. Change notes.
Um,
Do.
after about 2 to 3 minutes worth of hallway movement, the four of you see that indeed around a corner there is a patrol moving by. They've exited a nearby hallway, and so they're actually moving away from you with their backs turned. And sure enough, pair of stormtroopers, Imperial officer. No talking, very like forced march type stuff.
Sigurd, why don't you ask them for help, and we'll hide behind a corner, and you say, like,
Hey, boys.
yes, exactly like that, and then walk behind the corner. Pull Kruzkog out and him go like, where the humans at? And because he's an alien. And then,
Imperial's
So
that.
we're behind you guys a little bit.
and it's not racist.
Damn it. No, we missed it. Where all the white troopers at?
God, no.
Doing it.
So that's the plan. Is he's gonna try to get their attention, and we'll hide behind. We're gonna hide around a corner and snuck
Hey, boys.
attack them,
Look at what I got over here.
and then pulls out Kruzkog.
Oh,
Make
Kruzkog's
a-
not there. You gotta
make
pull
a
out Graz,
deception
which is gonna make
check.
it even better.
If you're gonna do this, it's gonna be a deception check for whoever's doing the talking.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Literally, it can't go wrong. Hey, boys. It went wrong.
19.
War were declared.
Yeah, no, they see you, they recognize your presence, and the officer turns to the troopers and says, "Get to the security station now," and he sends them off. He immediately follows them in that direction.
I
All
should
right.
have used the force point.
We're just gonna shoot him then.
Pew,
They're gone.
Oh, we're gonna follow them.
They-
There's no
hooked
opportunity to shoot. They turn back down the hallway they came from, and they go at like a full sprint, basically.
Cowards!
I'm balls to the wall.
Yeah, you have fully alerted them. You
Whose
now
bad
get
idea
the
was this?
idea.
It was funny though.
You now get the idea that it is very likely your presence will be known around the station very soon. Hirani, putting two and two together, the sensors that they have at their disposal, it's probably not long before they engage those and find out exactly where you all are.
Is there anything around that she can, any terminals or anything that she could possibly prevent, or you know what I mean? No. All right. Well, then I guess, get ready for battle.
Fuck us then. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Excuse me,
reunite.
I think you mean to say fuck y'all, because Iris and Kruzkog are still lost somewhere.
No, we're gonna
and currently
reunite with them.
unaffiliated with the party.
We got to reunite with them. Don't split the party.
I mean, devoid of any command, Graz is going to chase those guys.
Yeah.
Unless you tell him to stop. Graz is already pulling his battle hammer, and he's going to chase after the three that just ran.
that is
Yes,
what
I'm going
I
to look
think
at
so
that
too.
strong boy and go stay.
Yeah, no, but like Harani is fully with that plan. Let's go get him. But she's gonna tell Raynard to go find Iris and Kruzkog and
Or just yell over the comm, hey, when you get here, take this hallway.
yeah, which hallway? Do you have a map? Do you know which hallway it is? If I said, "Hey, come to this hallway," you know what
I
I'm
mean,
talking
if
about?
all we did was fall behind, like,
We don't know how far that is.
I will
fine.
I will handle that momentarily.
Okay.
Yeah, I will handle that part in just a bit. So you're going to send Raynard back to them, effectively, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Raynard,
Okay.
I tell Raynard to go get them, tell them what's going on while we go chase these guys down. Because if we're chasing them down, we ain't got time to talk on a communicator. Plus, they could be listening. The technology, the way it is now in the future.
So now Sigurd and Harani are going to chase after Gross.
Technology hump.
Yeah, Sigurd and Harani are going after Graz, who are going after.
I just picture all three of us doing the Han Solo running down the hallway after him.
Oh, wait, you gotta have the gun in your hand.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. If you guys will direct your attention to roll 20.
Don't like where I don't like how he laughed as he said that.
Split the party.
I
told you not to.
I mean,
Well,
I had a
as you
feeling
can-
this afternoon that this was gonna happen.
As you can see, the party is quite literally split. What I've done there, actually,
All I see is a
is-
black screen.
go to the
Zoom
top
out.
right
Right,
corner.
right.
Top right corner. In general, I always put this stuff in the top right corner of the
There
map.
we go.
Yeah.
I gotta
So-
find the top right corner.
I just drew a black line between the two. Those of you on the left of that are actively pursuing. Those of you on the right are steps behind. You are not literally in that same physical space. I will. As a matter of fact, I'll save you a little trouble here. Can I hide areas? Can I do that? Yeah, I can still do that. Bam! You ain't even here. There we go.
Cool.
There we go. Graz,
Don't split the
Kruskog,
party.
Harani, the three of you come racing around a corner. Like you can still kind of hear the footsteps in front of you, people running and shouting into comm links and something about intruders and da 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 da. You come racing around this corner into a pretty tight little hallway here. That stops at a double pair of not blast doors, but what you can tell are probably reinforced doors. They would be if you're looking at the map, on the left of those characters. Those doors sound like they have recently shut. In fact, you can almost hear the reverberation in the hallway. But there's no portholes, nothing to see through, nothing like that. They are shut.
Is there a panel for Harani to hack into?
They're ready to open them.
There is. There is a very standard door operating panel to the right. Any basic glance at it would tell you that it's not like just opened. It's going to take a little doing to get it open, but you're welcome to try.
Yeah, she's gonna push the goddamn button.
Okay. Make a mechanics check. You're going to have to pry into this one a little bit. It's not as easy as being techie.
32.
Yeah, 32 is good enough. The door slides wide open. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had my reveal button. There it is. This is a fairly long corridor with, it looks like, some inset like spaces along the way, like spaced out little spots that jettison off the main hallway. At the far end of it, you can see there is yet another one of those elite troopers, and he has they got the black stormtrooper armor with like the crimson across the top. He has taken position behind a mounted E-web blaster,
Yeah.
which is pointed directly at the door that you guys are entering from, and it is winding up to fire. Like you can hear like it's preparing to shoot. Let me get some initiative rolls, please. Just from the three of you, for the record.
Right.
You're the only ones here at the moment.
I would like to use Cody's ability to. No, Cody's not
He's
here.
not with
God
you.
damn it.
That would be great if he was there.
Yeah, I just realized it. Tanner, do you got that
Yeah.
ability?
I do not.
Son of a bitch.
29.
That is Sigurd got a 29. Hirani, you got a what?
Yeah, I got 16.
16.
You're going back to your old school fashion of being last.
I was waiting on the.
Shut up.
Oh.
Think you're
Alright.
so cute with your cat ears and your greasy hair.
My hair is not
What
greasy,
did I just
thank
say
you.
about ethnic slurs?
And your Balthan mustache.
Oh, he said that girl's got a mustache.
Bothan. Bothan mustache.
She's Bothan.
No, girls, Shannon. Boys, kids, girls. Okay. Sigurd, you are up first. So do as you will.
Lightsaber defense for all of us.
Jesus Christ. Are these doorways on the left and right?
As best you can tell from your current position, they're not closed, but they're like inset in the wall. It looks like there's something that goes around the corner for those. There's a bunch of them. Well, not a bunch, but there's like 3 on the left, 3 on the right.
2, 3. Okay, I'd like to move up to there.
Okay. There, as you round that corner, for the record, where is... Oh, there's the reveal. Good Lord. I'll just reveal this whole side there. As you round that corner, you can now see that there is another of those troopers there.
Oh,
He's
hi,
like
friend.
preparing to like lean around the corner and shoot, and he sees you come running your direction or his direction.
Okay, well, am I technically behind cover when I'm right here, or am I out in open still?
No, you're out in the open. Well, how would you be
Okay.
behind cover?
Well, my goal was to get behind that little enclave, but I guess I got to go the next step over. So I got to kill this guy.
Well, he's let me move you for a second. He's in it. He's in the spot.
Oh,
That's what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, he's occupying the spot you were trying to go to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to attack him, I guess.
Well, you don't have
That
to.
seems like a good idea at this point.
Yeah, two-handed
Yeah.
strike. Yeah, new battle mechanics. Let's do this.
I'm assuming you're also, like pulling your lightsaber, like igniting it.
I pulled it when we started chasing Graz.
Okay,
Yeah, I thought I'd said it.
I'll take it.
I was also under the impression that once we started chasing bad guys, we all pulled our weapons, honestly.
I'll take that. That's fine.
I mean, I've had my gun out since we got on this thing in general.
28 to hit.
28 to hit.
Yeah.
That's...
This is a miss.
Ooh, hang on. No, that is a hit.
Oh, sweet.
Let me... No, you're fine. You're good.
Okay, so new stats I haven't got to memorize yet. So
New stats. Who dis?
28 damage.
Okay.
And lightsaber defense.
Right. Got it. Graz is next. At this point, you can probably guess how this is going to go as Graz moves up on the right-hand side. It's more of the same. There is indeed... Oh, I hit the hide. I got hit... No, I hit reveal. Why didn't it reveal?
I didn't want to say anything,
There we
but did anyone else see his little feet dangling there?
Shut up, Shannon.
I had a feeling.
I think we're running a gauntlet.
So, with another trooper there, Graz, with his battle hammer, is going to do the same, taking a swing. His
I
power
forgot he
hammer.
had the battle hammer now.
The
Batter
batter.
The batter
Batter
hammer. Batter hammer.
Oh, batter up.
There's no way that's not a hit, but I got to go look at the numbers again.
Don't do the voice.
Yeah, 16 plus 26. That is what's that, Cody? A 42 to hit?
In a row?
That's a hit. That's a hit. No, I'm sorry, plus 25, so it's a 41. The 41 is still, however, a hit. 2d12 plus 20 damage is what he'll be doing. Graz, as beefy as it gets.
Also, it might interest everyone to know that the 41st president of the United States was George Bush Sr.
Yes.
Thank you.
Max
Let's have
one
some.
and Jesus Christ.
Yep.
No, Tanner, Jesus was never president.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not until he
Not
comes
Not with that attitude.
Not until he
I'll say,
comes
don't
back.
don't let some people in some political organizations hear you say that.
Okay, and then I'm going to designate these guys just so we know who's who. that one blue. Make this one red.
Now, Hunter,
For the record of the listeners, Hunter's damage roll was a 2d12 plus 20. He rolled a 12 and a 1.
min-max.
Max and min, that is correct.
Hunter, do you think my 16 for initiative is going to beat the opponents?
Hey, stranger things, as
Season
they
4.
say, have happened.
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
I also have not done that. I didn't think about that.
I didn't know that was
I'm gonna do everybody a little favor here and act Groz's final ability, basically the last thing he got for leveling up to 20, and it's a double, so this is kind of nice. I'm going to enact his personal vendetta. So for his swift action, basically Groz starts looking around with that hammer and just growls like he's trying, like taunting all of them, like, come at me, bro. Any enemy within 12 squares of him that has line of sight to him is now at a -2 to attack if they attack anybody but Groz until the beginning of his next turn. As part of that, the other talent I took to go with it, Call Out, is an immediate part of the personal vendetta. I'm going to have Groz designate the gunner down there at the end of the hallway. His vendetta puts him at a -5 if he attacks anybody but Groz. Everybody else at a -2.
Wow.
So Groz pretty much just telling everyone in the room he's the target. And they should focus their attention on him.
How would he say it if he yelled it out?
In true Wookiee form.
I feel like I've actually gotten better at that over
pretty
the
good.
course of a year and a half, and frankly,
good.
I'm pretty impressed. I feel like you do it long enough, and sooner or later, it just works.
It just becomes a
Yeah, I thought the
It
same
is
thing about
indeed.
sex. It doesn't.
It is indeed going to be their turn, though. So
Damn!
I'm gonna start with the one there with Sigurd. Let's see, he's pretty tied up and not really in much position to move there. I'm gonna have him swing the butt of his gun at you. I mean, he's kind of trapped in that little alcove. He can't really move out, so pretty much he's gonna do that. He is, however, going to take a -2 to attack because technically he could attempt to attack Groz and he can't. So I'll take a -2 to hit you there, Sigurd. What's your reflex?
It is 32. Where'd it go? 30. I'm sorry, 40. 40 with my lightsaber defense.
40 total?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then that is a miss.
Damn, I was hoping you were going to say that was a hit.
And he's really in no position to move here. But he is going to basically use his move action to draw a frag grenade with his free hand and enact it. It will go off at the beginning of his next turn.
A frag grenade, you say?
A frag grenade, yes. The one in front of Groz, gonna do the same. I think also gonna miss. I don't remember what Groz's reflex is.
Did you
I
just
also
roll
don't remember.
two 18s in a row?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, clearly you did. If you look at the roll 20, you can see it.
Well, sometimes it glitches on my side, so I don't know.
Well, Groz's reflex is a 43, so if he didn't hit you, he sure didn't hit him. But it's going to be a similar tactic. He is going to also pull a frag grenade, pop the pin. Beginning of his next turn, he goes up in flames. Something in that immediate area goes up in that way. And the E-Web blaster is also now going to do things, many things.
Yeah, I'd rather wish it would, I'm sure.
Well, with burst fire, I don't think it can quite cover the squares that it needs to, so it's going to instead focus fire on Groz and basically just try to waylay him in a big way. Ugh, that ain't great. Not for Groz, anyway.
Nope. I imagine an E-Web blaster packs a wallop.
Yeah, and it's not a hit, but I'm talking about by inches. Basically, this guy and actually he'll still take half damage because that's how burst fire works. So I still need to roll the damage. I don't like that you guys are gonna see this, but it's fine. It's fine.
I won't look. Oh God, I looked.
He's gonna take
Look at the
15.
trap, Ray.
He's gonna take 15 damage as a half damage deal. Groz, for the record, has some damage reduction, so he's not gonna take all of that
Just
like
about a
square on the
scratch to
chin.
Monty Graz.
Yeah, it ain't bad. I mean, it could be a hell of a lot worse for him. He's got a damage reduction 5, so he gets to knock 5 of it off the top clean. So we're good. Yeah, but that thing is basically just heavy repeating shots, just destroying that corner of the room. That trooper actually leans back to avoid his grenade getting hit in the meantime. And then Harani, you're up.
Harani, seeing what happened to Graz and being ever so vengeful these days, smirks to herself. She reaches in her back pocket and pulls out her last thermal detonator and throws it at the guy.
Okay. So you're making like a ranged attack, basically, is the goal here.
Okay, is it like my blaster?
So whatever your
same-
base. Yeah, effectively it should be, because it'd be your base attack bonus plus your dex, which should be your blasters to
Gotcha.
same damage or
Gotcha.
same attack roll.
All right. 21. You say I got a destiny point?
Yeah.
I'm going all in on this. I don't care. I wanted this since I got these thermal detonators for a moment like this. I'm doing it. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Yeah.
I will
we're gonna do
waste
it.
that
So-
destiny point, is what I'm telling you.
So basically, what that means is it's an automatic 20. Not that it's an automatic crit, but it's an automatic 20.
So it'd be 38.
That will that'll definitely be enough to get it in place where you want it and doing what you want it to do.
Because I figured if nothing else, even if it doesn't kill him, it's going to damage that gun and take it out of the equation.
Right, yeah. With that being an automatic 20, I'm going to say roll the damage. Like rather than having to wait until the next turn for it to go off, it goes off. You pretty much cook it and then toss it. I think with a destiny point, that's fair.
I don't have the damage written on there. I
It's
just have that I have it.
8d6. I'm on the
8d6.
Okay,
I'm on the grenades thing
thank you.
because I don't have that fun one in my pocket, but I've got a few
And
myself.
then
29.
your damage bonus should be, what, half your level, I think is what that number is?
Yeah, 10.
Yeah,
so
your
39.
basic damage bonus should be. So 39 damage total?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you see, I mean, first of all, the thing just explodes in a shower of sparks and stuff, bad stuff back there. I'm trying to think of a better way to put it. I should have denoted him too. Sorry. I'm putting all these things in at the same time. We'll make him, yellow. Oh,
Mo.
It was 38 damage, she said, total?
39.
39 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, he's not dead, but I am going to have him, like, blown over into this alcove, which I'll just reveal at this point. You got a pretty good idea that if the rest of them look that way, that one probably looks that way, too. That explosion sends him flying. Why does it keep going to hide? I want to reveal areas. There we go. Yeah, he goes flying over there. He is knocked prone. Takes a pretty significant amount of damage, and the E-Web gun is smoking. Whether that means it is destroyed or not, it's certainly not in good shape. And that was just your standard action.
Oh, I'm gonna.
You got a move and a swift left.
You could impale somebody.
I can impel two. Like technically, I could impel both of you to get away from them, but you're gonna go before them, so that would be kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and impel. I'm gonna impel Sigurd to attack. Because Graz is swinging that band hammer. He don't need no help.
He's the moderator now. They call him the moderator.
35.
To hit? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. 24 damage.
He's not dead, but you're making a dent in that armor. and put it that way. You deftly swing in such a way as to avoid the grenade, so you don't, detonate it right there in your face. Okay, Hirani, that's all of yours, right?
Yeah.
Action wise.
Yep.
Okay. Top of the order. The remaining group arrives, so I will now actually reveal their area there. There we go. Nope, it's gonna try to hide it again. Mother, I clicked on reveal. Why? Why must you treat me in this way? There we go.
Because
All
you
right, don't
tried
worry
to get
about the
fancy
line.
with it.
I
Mystery
guess.
players reveal players.
Probably. Everyone else has arrived, so roll some initiative for me. You're not going to necessarily act right now, but now you get to get on the board.
25.
19.
25.
I assume Raynor just goes with me.
19. Yeah.
Lindsay, now that since we're by each other, you could technically do force warning if you wanted and try to re-roll, but I'll leave that to you.
I'm fine.
We're like the ice climbers, me and Raynard.
Oh, question.
All right, so then.
Well, never mind. I was going to see if Hirani could re-roll now that Cruzcog is there.
Nope. Initiative's
well.
fast. You got to do that. You got to do that in the moment.
I tried,
Yeah,
Hirani.
look,
I'm
I
sorry.
should have called Cruzcog on the communicator and be like, "Hey, can I re-roll?"
Whatever you want,
That's
champ.
the same principle as that, I'll keep it to the table. How hurt are you on a scale of 1 to 217? What would you rate your pain as? Okay, so we're back to the top then. Sigurd, you are still first in the line.
Okay. Would I be able to disengage by going back to that box there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'd like to disengage there.
Okay.
So does that count as my only movement?
That takes your move action, yes, to disengage. You can move again, but that'll take your standard. Remember, you can trade down, but not up.
Okay, I did take three thermal detonators as well. Before the beginning of the mission. Remember, I talked to you about it. I talked to you about it the day
We talked
upgraded.
about thermal detonators?
Yeah, 'cause I told you I wanted to get thermal detonators.
I don't remember this conversation. I remember very specifically talking to Iris about what she wanted and being given a list and approving it.
See, now I just feel like the kid and we're the Millers. Wait, we had a list? Y'all got stuff?
Yeah, 'cause
I mean, I distinctly remember telling you guys that if there was something you wanted,
stuff that we
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
yes,
No,
Lindsay was the
Cruzcog,
only
no,
one
this
who
is all
messaged
guff
me a
for me.
list and said, yes,
Yeah.
this is what I want.
No, Cruzcog is very much the force power is about all he needs, and he can barely use those right. I don't need something
mean-
to blow up in my hand.
Hirani
I'm going
forgot.
to keep it real with you, Chief. They wouldn't have had thermal detonators to give you. So if I approved that, I was
Yeah.
on crack that day.
You
oh,
were.
well,
they-
never mind.
You
I
remember
know
that.
at the
So
end of
I
the
thought
last
when
game
I
you said
asked
you
about
wanted
him-
them and you said you'd talk about it. I don't know if that conversation ever happened, but
No.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I've had a lot going on since then. Well, I guess I don't.
I will. Me too. I will give you a compromise. You can have 3 frag grenades, but I cannot give you thermal detonators.
Well, that'd be fine. Yeah. Oh no,
I'll
those
give you
gotta
frag grenades.
those have to cook for a turn, don't they?
So do thermal detonators usually. He used a
that's
decimal
what I
point.
was gonna
right.
ask you, even though they have it. Because in the book, the detonator's the only one that's got a timer. The other two, it says they explode on contact.
The frag grenades do.
The frag and the stun.
All right, then they explode on contact. Works for me. That's what it says in the book. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Less
Yeah.
of
Then
this,
I'll just-
really.
Then I'll use one of the frag grenades then.
I would say
Right.
basically it's just if you're holding it, it explodes again on contact. So these guys are basically using them as suicide bombs. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I heard one of them yell something.
No.
Did it start
And
with
it's against
Hez
reflex
It did.
and end
defense,
with
yeah.
Bala?
Blah.
So what is the attack?
It's
on?
a 2 square burst. It's just whatever you're.
So, sorry, what are you doing?
I was going to throw a frag grenade towards the e-blaster.
Okay. So yeah, it's a ranged attack, which is your base attack bonus plus whatever your dex bonus is.
Okay.
And then I don't know, Lindsay, you have the damage on him, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
I've
have
got
frag
it.
grenades
Well, see what happens first.
So that would be 1d20 plus 20, 24?
If that's what you're.
Whatever your base attack bonus is, plus your dex bonus.
I see it. So a 30?
Dirty 30.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. I mean, it's a stationary weapon. It's difficult to not hit it.
It's 4d6 on the damage.
And how many squares around is it, Lindsay?
It's a 2 square burst.
Yep.
So if you threw it
So
right
like
in the middle,
4 squares.
would technically that hit the guy too?
No,
No,
because
'cause
the
he's
thing
in the next
itself takes
square
up 4
over.
squares.
Okay, is there any bonus on this, on the damage?
Nope, just 46.
It's your half level.
So
Your
10.
half level is the damage bonus for everything.
Yeah.
So 24. 24 damage.
Okay. Noted. It sparks again. I don't know how to explain this. It's sparking more. It is more damaged.
And Tanner, if you
On a
miss
scale
with
of
the grenade,
1 to
it's
a
still
number I will
half.
not share with you, it is lower than it was before.
I think that horse is horsed out, guys.
I just want to be sure. It was just smoking, that wasn't a guarantee.
It was smoking menacingly.
It's still doing that, but more.
Somehow the gun returned.
Now with 33% more smoke.
I wish someone would explain to me how that goddamn Palpatine returned.
Well, if you played Fortnite.
I just wish my dad was here.
Well, my dad fell into a.
No, he fell into a turbo lift shaft.
Yeah.
Heard something about see you at the party, Richter. He fell.
Sigrid, you have a swift action left.
Oh, lightsaber defense.
Wait, no, you don't, because you pulled a grenade.
Oh, okay, cool, fine. It's fine.
I would like to revoke my lightsaber.
I mean, did you not?
No, I did.
He used the
Okay,
force.
I was gonna say.
I'm so used. Look,
I've got a swift action.
I've got quick draw, so I didn't know if that counted.
Quick draw
You
is
still gotta-
quick draw
Maybe
makes it a swift action because
Okay.
normally it's a move action to change
Okay.
weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, quick draw makes it a swift. Yeah. Okay. Then Iris, you are now next in the initiative order at 25.
Ooh.
Don't
I'm not
shoot
used
the
to
gun.
doing anything other than my lightsaber.
She
Okay.
immediately shoots the gun.
Don't shoot the gun.
No,
It
I'm not
can't
gonna shoot
smoke
the
more.
gun. Do boo boo. I want to move up so that I am diagonal to Graz's right. Yeah,
Here?
there.
Here?
Yeah. And that should let me shoot blue, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to shoot blue.
He's got a grenade.
But,
Yeah, Ronnie's gonna yell out, "He's got a grenade!"
okay, well, can I have line of sight to red from there? Can I see in a little alcove? Because otherwise I'm going to move over to the other spot.
Now you're good.
Okay, we'll shoot at red instead.
He's also got a grenade.
I mean,
I mean, if he blows up, I guess it's okay, but
you guys don't want me to shoot the gun. From just coming in the room, I don't know that there's a guy up in the corner.
There's no 2 square burst from him that would catch any of your, because it'll end, 1 out. So, yeah.
Go ahead and shoot red. Shoot him. Fuck him up.
Lindsay has a desire to kill all of Tanner's characters, and I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is.
Didn't kill Kraid. Thank
Thoughts?
you.
Not for a lack of trying. You even criticaled it.
29.
Yes, that is a hit.
Gotta remember what my stuff is with all my new fun toys.
I have a horsey.
And 30 damage.
Okay. Got it. You have a swift remaining.
Use your battle thingy.
Yeah, battle analysis. Anyone within eyesight, anyone within my eyesight, I know where they're sitting health wise, or if they're
That
below half health.
that's 2. Red is, blue is not.
Okay,
That's what I got.
cool. That's all I
Okay.
got.
Then Graz would be next. Graz going Graz disengages. Well, they're gonna blow up anyway, or at least that's gonna blow up. It's not gonna necessarily kill him.
Right.
Well, you can just move after. I'll try to kill him first, or I could at least hit him hard. I'm gonna hit blue very hard. That's what I'm gonna do.
What I'm
we
afraid
use
of,
mighty swing too.
he's gonna hit him so hard that he's gonna drop the grenade.
As long as he, well, let me now. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. As long as he doesn't push the red button. Graz gonna hit. 2.
Did he push the red button?
No,
Okay.
we're good. He's safe. He's safe this time. Fallout boy.
This time.
It was a friendly robot.
Yeah, this time, yeah.
He's gonna now. Graz is going to disengage. Oh, I didn't think about that. Since he has running attack, I wonder if that's how that works. Because you can split your movement. So theoretically, he could disengage and then keep. Well, no, because that wouldn't count. You're still disengaging unless you use another move action. Never mind. All right, I'll move him to there. I'm gonna re-up his personal vendetta. Everyone who can see him, or everyone within 12 squares. Now, technically, they have to have line of sight, so yellow's not going to count, but red and blue both will take penalties to attack if they attack anybody but him. And we'll say blue is going to get the call out this time, since he's the only other one he can see. So blue, Mo will take a -5. Okay, that's it for Graz. Which then means that these guys are up. So, right out of the gate, Red's grenade explodes. What are they, 46?
Yeah.
We'll take 11 on the chin. Surprisingly not dead. The other one will take 12.
They're oddly
Also not
resilient.
dead. Yeah, I mean they look like stormtroopers, but these are clearly the elite. They're the best of the best.
They kind of look like
stormtroopers.
Ant-Man in the tiny thumbnails, though.
Hunter, do you
That's
remember?
not tiny.
You remember playing those elites in Battlefront 2, just walking down corridors with Gatling guns and mowing people down?
Mowing them down. Mowing them down.
That's
It was
tasty.
the best. Those explosions are also going to knock them prone, so they're going to spend their move actions to stand up. Yeah, I don't have an additional attack that they can do that round, but they are going to pull their blasters as part of their swifts. So there we go. And then the last one who's over here, he's going to also stand up, move action to stand, and I can't see anybody from there. Could use his running attack, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have him move back behind the gun. He can see that at the moment it's not in great shape, and rather than spend his turn trying to resurrect it, he's going to pull his blaster and fire at. Oh, let's go with Graz. No, wait, he's not affected by that. Oh, so let's go with. Let's see. It'll be Graz or Kruskog. I mean, Graz or Sigurd. It'll be Graz anyway. He's gonna miss, so it doesn't matter. All right.
That dude's shaking, man. He just got hit with a thermal.
Yeah, he's in that shape, man. He's not doing well.
Well, like creamy.
So then Kruskog. Kruskog, you're up.
Come on, Kruskog.
I'm sorry, you hit me with the cremulum again. That's I was trying not to do that. Kruskog's just gonna roll up in the room.
I gotta feed him to my family.
Forever.
Throw him back.
I would like to go ahead and move at least into the room itself.
Okay.
Don't let Kruskog get close to you. No, I'm not going to finish that joke. Don't worry.
Oh, please
He'll force you.
That's still bad.
I know.
All right, so Refresh me, because I guess I've lost track of some of these grenades. Does Red still have their
Nope.
detonator in their hand?
No
They
grenades
blew
are
up.
active.
No gauge right. Okay, good deal. Okay, that's what I thought. I want to make sure before I started going too crazy. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just Wayne Brady's just gonna force stun somebody. I was gonna do Wayne Brady's gonna force grip a bitch, but I only have one of those apparently. So
See, Cody, what had happened is the uke fell off the wall and landed on the grenade, and now no grenades found.
that's your problem.
Yeah.
All right, so use the force check.
I've got a uke back there if you guys want me to grab it and play it a little bit.
God damn it! Even the use the force checks aren't going well. So that's a 28. So with force grip, that will be it's enough to hit the peak, but I'm assuming it doesn't equal or exceed their fortitude defense.
Their fort.
Or force stun.
You said it was
force stun is.
You said it was a 28.
28 is what I had.
It does not.
Okay, so I would like to roll a force point to see if I can.
Okay.
I would really like to be useful the first time I've done anything in this whole section of the campaign.
Hunter, if you're watching your weight like me, little.
Little.
So plus a 7 would make that a 35. Yes, 35.
That's a hit.
Cool. So for 35, so that's one step down the condition track. I'm assuming I have not exceeded it by more than 5 points.
35?
Yeah.
You have exceeded it by more than 5, yes.
Okay, so for every 5 points by which I exceed the fortitude defense, they go down additional steps on the condition track. So it's the initial
Noted.
one, and that will be -2 down the condition track.
This is red?
Red, yes.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I think I've done enough efforts for right now.
You have a swift still, for the record.
I sure do.
Okay. Harani?
We're going to make it all the way to level 20 with no use for swift actions for Chris Comic.
You can fire through allies, right?
Correct.
Tanner, did you just roll a bunch? Or am I crazy?
No, it happened on me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it re-rolled.
Yeah, it's like it
His
caught up or
17
something.
times.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was weird.
I'll take this brief interlude to note, Hunter, I did forget because my level 18 force technique is improves force stun. So that successful force stun temporarily immobilizes Red for 1 round.
Okay, so immobilize, remind me, is that he cannot take a move action or he can't do anything?
I believe that's what it is. I can confirm that while Harani takes her
Please
turn.
do.
Harani,
Yeah, I was going to look. I'll leave that to you.
She's just going to double shot at yellow.
Okay.
And since I also leveled up, I take no penalty anymore. Isn't that great?
Woohoo!
All right, so first shot is God damn, 21. I'm about tired of it looking like it's gonna roll good, and then it doesn't. Second shot
That is a miss.
Just skip me. Just skip me.
Cruise Cog method, baby.
It is a miss. Yes.
Just
Okay,
skip me. Just skip me.
That's a
You
full
still got
round action,
Raynard.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Raynard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got Raynard. Yeah.
Oh good. I never.
What's he going to do?
Well, I never leveled him up, so he's still level. I'm gonna do a basic attack, and I know it's just half his level, right?
No, his base bonus. Oh yeah, I don't know. I have no idea for minions. That's a whole different thing.
Let me see.
What's the current number and what level do you have him at?
He's at level 13, and his current base attack is 9.
Let's say it's 12.
Okay,
That seems like a good number.
sounds good to me. Oh, of course he does. He's also shooting at yellow.
That's a hit.
Of course it is. He's better than me. Everything he does is better.
He's Raynard Moldrake, man.
He is. He's
the
the Sex Imperial. I know. He has a blaster pistol, which is a 3d6 plus 2. I feel like would that go up as well?
That would probably be up to about a 5 now.
Okay. That works for me. 13.
13 damage.
He goes
Got
pew
it.
pew.
He does. Pepe le pew pew.
and he's gonna hang back where he's at. It's safe there.
Okay.
Okay. I will take this moment to say when a creature is immobilized, it cannot move by its own volition. It can take move actions, but it cannot move from its current space, and it cannot make skill checks associated with movement.
Okay. So basically what they're saying is, yeah, you can use a move action to, you know, stand up from prone, or you can use it to change weapons, but you can't leave your square.
Right.
That's what I'm reading it as.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Before this next round takes place,
Here comes the
another trooper
ATST.
steps out
I don't
of the
think an
shadows.
ATST is gonna fit in this room.
You'd be surprised.
Near the group here, you hear like robotic stomping. It's like Terminator-esque.
Oh,
Stomping.
shnikes.
The Jedi among you, the full-blooded Jedi, so Sigurd
Aw.
and Kruskog, the two of you. Arata, you might know this just from your your general studies, but you guys in particular know immediately what this is. This looks like an old towering battle droid from the Clone Wars, but it has very much been like a super battle droid, but it has very much been cleaned up, kitted out in black armor, and it's like a weird hybrid of a super battle droid along with a stormtrooper, because it's like stormtrooper style armor. There's a massive rocket launcher that sits on one of its shoulders, and from its left wrist you can see there is like a superheated blade that protrudes from it. This is a purge trooper.
It's a robo
These
trooper.
were
Just make these
used
guys
at the-
standard.
These were used at the end. Well, they're hard to come by. That's the thing. These were used at the end of the Clone Wars to help hunt down and kill the last of the Jedi. So for you two in particular, this kind of strikes fear in your hearts instantly.
Everybody hears an audible gasp and a gulp from behind us.
And that's how we're going to end that last round. So now we're back to the top with Sigurd.
Well,
Not so scary. It looks like a big chicken.
I guess I'm going to double attack this thing.
Okay.
Tanner shapes fates and he crushes dudes. Come on, Tanner.
36.
Tell him, get fucked, trooper. Is that, I'm sorry, 36 to hit what?
I guess reflex. The
What are
droid.
you doing? Double swinging your lightsaber?
Yes.
Lightsaber?
Lightsaber.
Yeah,
Hang on,
36
hang on, I'll
is
be
a
right
hit.
back.
I think we did that one already.
37.
Are you? So you're double attacking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, they're both hits.
Okay.
I think we really have done light slaver.
Yeah, I'm almost positive we did that.
22 damage on the first.
That was a bad roll.
29 damage on the second.
That's a good roll.
Okay, got it.
Oh, I remember what I recognize this thing from now. Okay, cool.
Kruskog, having swung into this thing, you can tell, I'm not going to make you roll for it, but you would know that your lightsaber is not cutting the way that you want it to normally. This thing has what's called cortosis plating, and so where your lightsaber would normally cut through a lot of typical armor plating or do, like standard damage, this thing is built to withstand the Jedi. So the lightsaber is not quite hitting the way that you want it to. Not that it's not taking damage, but not in the way that it would under other circumstances.
And for our listeners,
only-
he meant Sigurd.
If only. Yes.
Yes,
No,
sorry.
Well, yeah. If only we had somebody in our group who could somehow do something to droids and mechs.
I wish I
I
had
don't
a
know what
Pepsi.
that means. I don't know what he's getting at.
I think I do, and I have a specific thing. We'll see how it works.
So that was a full round action, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then we move on. Iris, you're next.
Okay, I should have asked this the last round, but I'm going to do it now before I do stuff. So one of my talents I took this time is cover fire. It basically says anytime I make a ranged attack, allies within 6 spaces of me, they don't have to be within my line of sight, get a +1 to their reflex until my next turn. Is that something I need to call out each time, or from this point on?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, just
cool.
call it out.
Okay,
Whether it's when they're being attacked or in the moment, you can choose to let them keep up with it or you keep up with it, but I won't keep up with it. You guys are
okay,
on
that's
that.
fine. Yeah,
I
so
got enough
basically,
to keep
guys, if I make an attack on my turn, you get a +1 on your reflex defense for that stuff. So with that, I am going to aim at blue and actually do a rapid shot on it this time. Nope, that is not the letter D. That will not let you roll. It is a 26.
26 is a miss.
Well, I will go ahead and use a force point.
Okay.
Got a 5.
31.
Yeah, 31.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right. And I aimed, and I used rapid. So, 8. 11 plus 5. 48 damage.
That was on blue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his head pops like a grape.
Woohoo!
He's dead.
You blew
And everyone,
him
you
away.
have +1 to your.
Y'all remember in
reflex
Halo?
defense.
Y'all remember in Halo 3 whenever you would shoot the little minions in the head and the little.
No, I don't remember that at all. Because I never played it. No. Sorry, Tanner.
I do.
I played Infinite.
Thank you, Cody.
Is that that's full round?
No, but that's everything I'm doing.
Okay, got it. Then Graz would be next. Graz is not close enough to hit either one of those things, so I'll leave it to you guys. Graz can either start going after the big boy, or he can try to polish off Red and get him out.
Oh,
of the way.
big boy.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Treat him like
I'm
Brock
just thinking of
Lesnar
Brock
looking at Keith
Lesnar.
Lee. Yeah.
Keith Lee,
Big
big
boy.
boy.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Big block.
All right, well, he's not close enough to get that hit from where he is, so he's going to have to move in, which is going to cost him some potential attack power. But I can do one of two things. I can either kick in his Wookiee Rage and try to deal some additional damage, or I can save his Swift and use it for that Vendetta and that call out to prevent them from attacking, or not prevent them, but make it less effective for him to attack anyone but Graz.
That.
Vendetta.
Use
The
that.
latter.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So he'll move in. He'll swing with his battle hammer. What's the attack bonus again? 26. 26 and 8 is a 32 versus his reflex. And that is not going to hit. Graz has 3 force points. I'll leave it up to you guys if I should spend one or not.
Yes.
Go ahead, roll one.
Lindsay, speaking of Frog was one of my favorite characters in Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
He was among the best, and I think I put him on my honorable mentions for best green characters.
I think you did. He had a good theme, too. His music was great.
Yeah, I was about to say his theme was fantastic.
Right. So at least the 3 will give him a 35. That is then going to be a hit.
Cody, we can't play it here, though, or Spotify will shut us down.
Yep.
It's true. That's what they do. What was it again? 2d12 plus 20. Okay. Duh. Just roll the die. Oh, it did. It already rolled it. 31 damage. Okay. Just roll the dice, you stupid baby. Like one.
Tanner and that pizza.
Excuse me. All right. Graz swings his hammer hard into this thing's kneecaps. He's trying to bring it down. It's not a person, for the record. It isn't a droid. It has, it's bipedal and all that. But yeah, he's going for the knees. He's trying to buckle it there in some form or fashion. And then he will use personal vendetta. Anybody within 12, which means basically everybody left on the battlefield takes a -2 if they attack anyone but Graz. He will call out the Purge Trooper, so he'll take a -5 if he attacks anyone else. Noted. Got it. And I just may as well... Oh, this is the worst. I hate when Graz and the villains have the same initiative, because then I get to do things for like 20 minutes straight. Okay. Let's start with Red. Red, who has his blaster out. Red, who if he... Well, I don't know if he can even attack Graz from there. He's going to move up to here.
No, he's not.
Oh,
He
yeah,
can't
he's
move.
mobilized, so he can't move. All right. Well, then the only person that he has line of sight to is Sigurd, so he's just going to take a -2 and try to shoot him. And yeah, he's going to fail miserably.
I did a thing.
He's so hurt at this point. It's
bad. Like, it ain't great.
I thought about doing a damage attack, but I feared the Cruise Cog system biting me and making it even worse. So I thought just buffing was the better idea.
Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Yellow was gonna spend his round attempting to get the E-Web Blaster back up and running. The E-Web Blaster is now actively on fire. It is in flames at the other end, and he's
just
gonna
that little
spend his
dog
round
with the
doing
coffee
that.
cup going, "This is fine."
And then it just
oh shit,
his round.
It just freeze frames on him, and it plays the Curb Your Enthusiasm song.
Bum, bum, bum. Anyway,
see, Shannon, we're going to call back to the Clerks animated series. This is the guy that spontaneously bursts on fire and runs down the streets.
The stormtroopers are miserable, for the record, in terms of shooting.
Morale is low.
They're not doing well. Green, however, is going to take this opportunity to move 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to move up here and hide in that alcove there. Basically, just get himself out of the line of sight so he can stick around a little longer. The other one, I'm going to say he spent his whole round trying to put that fire out, trying to not start one in the first place, and then trying to put it back out, which he has not yet succeeded in doing.
How to put out that ass fire.
The Purge Trooper, being that he's right in front of Graz and is inclined to attack him based on Graz's call out, is going to you see him engage that blade, that heated blade, that Purge blade, which it starts to heat up and glow orange, and then he's going to try to basically just run Graz through with it. So this is, what is this? Oh, staggering attack. Okay, cool.
Graz does get a +1 to his reflex.
That's true. And that's going to be a good thing, because it's just enough for him to avoid this attack, which would have been very, very hefty had he hit.
Hefty.
Basically, Graz just at the last minute raises up his hammer and uses the head of it to bat the blade away and to deflect that attack. The Purge Trooper is then going to... I want him to move. Yeah, I'm going to have him move down and basically just be face to face with the both of you, trying to keep you both in place. But that's it. That's it for him. So then, number 19, Cruise Cog, you're up.
All right, so to go a bit full circle on what I think Sigurd was alluding to, I do have Ionize as a power, which is to call upon the Force to overload electrical systems and droids, damaging or even destroying the unit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how that's fully going to apply, because I feel like the one other time I used this, Hunter, we both got confused on how ion damage works. But I'll do it.
It's weird, but we'll see.
Near one of those pages.
No, I've got it pulled up. It's just all... It's come up so rarely.
It's not so much that we don't know where it is as we don't know why it works the way it does.
It does.
Right.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but we'll figure it out.
Tell that bitch that making any goddamn sense.
That's a 38. So based upon it clears the DC, or at least the threshold for me. Compare it obviously to your reflex defense.
To reflex, that that is effectively a hit. Yes.
Okay, cool. They sustain damage as determined on the results of the check, so it's 66 ion damage. In fact, I will spend a second force point to add 2d6, so it'll be an 8d6 roll.
Okay.
I, too, Shannon, am going to pull out some of the stops.
If I remember correctly, the basics is just that droids take full damage from ion instead of half. Right? So he's just going to take full damage.
Yeah. Okay, here. When you make a successful attack with a weapon that deals ion damage, I'm going to assume the same in this respect. First, subtract half of the ion damage from the target's hit points. Creatures that don't have cybernetic prosthetics are singed by the energy but suffer no ill effects. droids, vehicles, electronic devices, and cybernetically enhanced creatures may suffer additional effects, such as if the ion damage reduces their hit points to 0, the target moves -5 steps on the condition track and is either disabled or knocked unconscious. If the ion damage before being halved equals or exceeds their damage threshold, they move -2 down the condition track.
Okay, so basically for now, roll the damage.
Yep.
That's the first thing we need to know.
Yep. A lot of 1s and 2s, because why would a 6-sided die happen for me? 21, so it's not much.
So that does not exceed his threshold.
Right.
So basically, from the sound of it, does he take 21 damage, or does he take half of that damage?
Let's see. When you make a successful attack with a weapon that deals ion damage, first subtract half of the damage from their hit points. Creatures that do not have cybernetic prosthetics are singed by the ion energy but suffer no other ill effects. And then it just lists the other ill effects for droids, vehicles.
So it sounds like ion stuff deals half damage, but you roll the full damage to see if it knocks him down steps on the condition track.
I guess that's kind of what I'm reading as too, which seems even worse than what we already thought it was.
I mean, I'm not going to give you the numbers here, obviously, but I'm going to split the difference and call it good, and it is a hit. It maybe doesn't do exactly what you wanted it to do, but it is a hit, and it deals some damage.
Which I'll take a hand wave in terms of it being a half droid, half human amalgamation thing, so perfect.
Well, it's not. It's a droid.
Is it full droid? Okay, for whatever reason I was seeing is more like Stormtrooper armor around a person. But basically...
no, it's Stormtrooper armor around a droid, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a full droid.
The only time I remember Purge Troopers is from Force Unleashed, and that's been many years since I've played that all the way through, and I forget about that.
These are advanced Purge Troopers. So Purge Troopers are people. These are like super battle droids, but kitted out in Stormtrooper armor and specifically designed to fight Jedi, to kill Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool.
All right, so that was your, standard? You got to move and a swift.
I sure do, and I would like to not be anywhere near that thing that I can, so I'm going to move right here next to Harani.
Hello.
Noted. Hello.
Hello. Hello there.
Harani, not ironically, but you're up.
I'm going to... I was going to say, you can't shoot through enemies, right? You have to shoot an enemy.
Right.
So I'm going to just double shot at Big Boy. This will go better this time.
Yes.
I hope so.
First shot. Went better. 37.
If that rolled the other way.
Second shot.
That is a hit.
Second shot. Worse.
That is not a hit.
Let's break it down. First word, red. Color of passion. Second word, neck.
Neck.
I don't have anything for neck, but you guys still got red, and that's important. All right, that's going to be 26 damage.
Of all the things I typically expect in this group, and knowing that we're all like weird enjoyers of that film, I didn't expect Wild Wild West to come up tonight.
I do like some Wild Wild West. And then Reynard is going to do the same thing.
Okay.
He's going to roll... Just skip him.
Significantly worse.
Just skip him. Just skip him.
An important occasion. Got to be stand up. Be counted.
I hope you make sure you're not a slave to your desires.
I'm just glad you're here to bring some color to these proceedings. Let's go to the top. Sigurd, you're up.
Okay. I would like to use Force Slam on the little trooper thing here, big trooper thing here.
Big boy.
Okay.
I'm actually glad that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, because now that's the worst thing he's ever done, and not Wild Wild West. We can stop making fun of Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West was never the worst thing.
According to some people, some stupid people.
No. Yeah, I was going to say After Earth exists.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I rolled a 24 against his fortitude.
That is a miss.
Okay, so it still takes half damage. But I am using one of my new Force secrets, Devastating Power, as soon as I get back to it. let's see. Devastating power. When using a force power that deals damage, you can spend a force point to increase the power's damage dice by 50%. Alternatively, you can spend a destiny point to double the number of damage die. So I'm going to roll that damage, which is...
And you say this is a force secrets.
Secret. Stop it.
Secret. Roll the
Okay.
dice.
46. I was trying to find what the damage was.
Are you spending a force point?
I'm going to, yes.
Okay. A force point.
Yes.
Okay. So your normal damage dice would have been what, 46?
Yes.
So you're increasing it to 66.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not ominous laughter
Which-
in the background at all.
No, I think it's...
Correct me if I'm wrong. With that power, you can already do that, right? If you spend a force point, it increases it to 66.
No,
I don't think you need to use the secret for that.
That's not how it works. So I'll roll the 46, and then whatever that score is, I use the force point, and it doubles that score.
No. It
halves it.
Yeah.
So if I
So
roll,
it just does full damage rather than the half damage.
yes,
Sure about that?
Essentially.
that's the way it reads.
No, it doesn't. When using a force power that deals damage, you can spend a force point to increase the power's damage dice by 50%. In other words,
So
you
it goes up to
add
6.
50% of the dice, not the damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be 66.
All right. So
Yeah,
I roll
which that
13
power
there.
already does.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
Which it doesn't matter. I mean, you're using the force secret doesn't make a difference, but
Okay.
'cause it doesn't have a.
Except, well, it allows me to do the
if you wanted to
Yes.
use the destiny
Yeah.
point, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I'm saying for this power in particular, it already has a built-in spend a force point, and it does that. In any case,
all right,
6
so
damage or 66, 17 damage
17 damage. Yeah.
halved, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 8
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, and then
Round down.
lightsaber defense.
Okay, noted.
And I will be right back.
He's also not knocked prone. Iris, you're up. I'm gonna run to the restroom, just put it on full blast, but I'll be able to hear you.
Cool.
I'll stay here.
I am going to switch my attention back to red and aim in rapid fire at it.
We gotta try to put this horse down finally.
And it's 30, which is probably a hit. I don't remember.
We'll find out soon.
Bum,
Uh,
Bum, 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 bum,
man,
bum.
so despite having spent like no force points toward the tail end of the last episode, I've already spent 2 in one encounter, and I feel as though I have done minimal stuff to help.
It's
No,
okay.
Every little bit helps.
It's okay.
Every little
Because
bit.
we finally
You're
learned,
getting to getting to use new stuff,
or at least stuff that has never had a purpose because we don't fight droids all that often.
right?
And now, even that we do, it still has no purpose. So, what have we learned today, kids? Ionize is a terrible force power.
Well,
Hunter
we didn't know
sums it
this
up.
at first.
I don't know if it's the red attack or if
I
it's
was
the
I was
terrible
actually
force
confirming the attack, but I mean, ion damage also sucks. Yes.
power. Yeah, no, that's a lesson. That's my big takeaway from playing Saga Edition as a Jedi. Ion damage
Okay.
sucks.
Yeah, 30 is a hit on his reflex. On red,
And damage.
what's your damage bonus? That didn't matter. He's dead.
I mean, I rolled 41. My damage bonus is 15, but
Yeah, he only had 10 hit points left. He's dead.
and we'll finish up with battle analysis to see where the enemy. It's pretty much just the droid that's in my line of sight, unless I can see through the droid to the.
Oh yeah,
yellow.
no, you can't. Yeah, he's blocking the whole thing, and he is not at half his hit points. So
All right, that's it for me.
there's that. Very good. Then Graz is up. Graz. Why did I say it like that?
Red is
Graz
dead, and he can't get no redemption.
Graz can once again do, he can do Mighty Swing and add to his damage, or I can have him do the Vendetta and the Call Out thing. That's up to you guys.
Vendetta. Play it safe.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then he will swing his Battle Hammer. Oh, Lord.
That's not good.
Oh, Lord. I'm gonna say that cost him his turn, man. I'm gonna say he's gonna fumble. He's gonna have to pick it up. There will be no vendetta, no call out this time. Graz is gonna lose a step on that one, which is bad news because that means now this guy's free to do whatever he wants. And that also means it is time for them. But I'm gonna do the troopers first because they've been attacking first. Just for the troops first.
I don't give a shit if it's for the troops.
Is this a tribute to the troops? I don't like that either.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is Sigurd here? Yeah, he's here. Okay. Yellow shooting to you, Sigurd. Your reflex again is 40.
+1.
So 41.
41 total.
Yeah.
Okay. He is not going to hit on that one then. And I'm going to have him actually move. Now that this thing is a lost cause, the E-Web Blaster seems to be a lost cause, so he's going to move back over here. I guess I can just reveal that now. What do you want to bet it tries to hide it again? No, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you guys can see into that alcove too, and technically you can see into this one. All of that is now secrets revealed.
Secrets.
They're not revealing. They're not responding to the pageantry, Shannon. Okay.
We're still mic'd. Our mics are on.
Stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. Okay. Anyway, and then Green is going to use running attack. He's going to pop out and is also going to fire at Sigurd.
It ain't Sigurd's
He is
day.
also going to miss. Move back.
Sigurd's day a little bit there.
The Purge Trooper, now with an active chance to attack a Jedi and not take a penalty to do so. This has been his goal all along. He's gonna swing that Purge blade. So your reflex is a 40, right?
41 with that bonus.
41 total. Okay. He is going to hit just on the money. Do you still have block as a talent?
I do.
Okay. If you want to use that, now's the time before I do anything else.
Yes. Just gotta get back to that real quick. 1 second here.
It's in the Jedi description.
You guys? I don't feel good about this thing, though.
Negate melee attack when making a successful use of force check. Cool.
I feel pretty good about it.
32.
That ain't gonna do it.
I feel less
Which
good,
you would know because he had to hit you. So
Yeah.
And yours is more than that. All right. So he's gonna hit you for 36 damage. He is also... Is that what that is? Actually, I'm going to activate his devastating melee smash. So add 8 to that. 42 damage.
Actually, 8 would be 44.
8 and 6 is 4. You're right, thank you. 44.
Sorry, Tanner.
Fuck you, Shannon.
I gotta be honest, man. Hunter's protected me. He's helped me.
And
we wouldn't be doing the show without him.
helped you. And in that swing, basically, he just pummels you with this blade. He is going to send you back 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't end in his square. He's going to send you back, like, basically into Cruise Cog. It doesn't deal any additional damage or hurt him or anything, but he sends you back there and knocks you prone. So pretty much, he just kind of backhands you. Bam! And sends you flying.
Did he call me a bitch? Because I feel like he would have called me a bitch.
He put some powder on
If
his
he
hand.
wasn't a
didn't
droid, if he wasn't a droid, he would have.
He put the
Maybe
baby
he's
powder
a
in his hand.
sassy droid.
Yeah, so that's gonna be what he does, and then I'm gonna have him actually take a step back. He's gonna technically disengage from Graz there, and that is gonna be his turn. So, Kruzkog, you're up.
Do I have to be? Because I don't feel great about this whole thing, seeing this guy smacked back into me. Well, kids, it's about all we got the chance to do here. Go ahead and do it. I'm gonna force grip this guy. At least
Now,
I'm
does
gonna
that
try.
work on non-organics?
Doesn't specify any way or another that I know of, but that by no means am I versed in this too greatly.
Because I know that they use force grip as a way of not saying force choke.
Choke.
I'm
right.
curious how that, because it does say choke or crush. So I guess effectively you're just like you're holding him in place.
Right.
Yeah, nothing here says that they have to be organic, so I guess that's why they call it grip.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, you're good.
Let us do the thing then. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You did.
42.
What's it against?
That is against Fortitude defense.
That is not a hit.
That's what I was afraid
Dang.
of. Well, time to burn through all the force points, and guys, I can't wait to see Khrushchev die later in this saga because he has no force points left. There's an 8 at least, so that's a 50.
That's a hit, yeah.
Cool! The highest number I've ever hit on a damage roll, and it
Nice.
hits. I'm scared.
That's an attack roll. That's not a damage roll.
Oh yeah, 50 as a damage roll would be like fucking jackpot for Khrushchev. Oh, that'll never happen. So 66 points of damage. I'm full on Ralph Wiggum at this point, kids. I'm in danger. 20 damage.
You had to
Okay.
get a 50 roll to do 20 damage.
Right? I'm telling you, Khrushchev is fucking useless at this point. Khrushchev should have left. He should have poochied his way out at the end of episode 8 because he hasn't done shit since then.
Is he immobilized or any of that stuff?
He can only take a single swift action on its next turn.
Noted. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Karani, Raynard. Ice climbers.
Same thing. We're just gonna keep on shooting
Okie dokie.
because what else are we gonna do with our lives?
Artichoke.
34.
Against reflex?
Yes.
That is it.
And a second shot. Just skip that one. Let's skip that one.
Okay.
Okay. She's getting one every time. It's that second one that's really hard to come by.
Don't say it.
She's rolled 28 damage.
Future. 28 damage. Alright. Noted.
And then Raynard, who has abilities that I don't remember, and I'm too into this to bother looking them up.
So in the weeds.
I don't even know why he's taking a shot at it. There's no way he's going to hit it with his... I don't even think he has a high enough score.
His tiny little blaster.
Yeah, 24 for that one. Just skip him.
That is a miss. Yes.
Skip him.
Okay. Alright. Top of the order. Sigurd, you're up. Oh, Red's dead, baby.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll say,
Shut up, baby. I know.
I'm gonna move back up on him and take a swing.
You are prone, good sir.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stand back up.
All right, I know what Raynard's going to do next time instead of attack, which was worthless. I looked up one of his abilities.
You forgot that he can do things like you can.
No, I remember that he could. I just didn't want to look. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, so you're up.
Okay, so Sigurd took a blaster from one of the Inquisitor trainees the last episode. He kept that, and I looked up my stats for it. So I'd like to disengage the lightsaber, pull out the blaster, and start blasting.
Okay. So that's your move, your swift, and then your attack.
Yeah. All right.
You a full, a well-balanced breakfast. Hey, I lied about
And
that.
I ain't gonna do
Shit.
nothing. 2. 26.
That is a miss.
You ain't
That
having
is a
frozen
miss.
Pop-Tart and a bottle of Gatorade. What the fuck are you doing with your life?
He's gonna miss and look at Harani. How you use this damn thing?
She's going to look at her lightsaber and go, "You tell me."
Iris, you're up.
I am going to take an aim at the droid with a debilitating shot this time.
Well, please do.
Oh, 25, so I'm going to spend a force point.
Okay. Put you down to 2.
Yeah, I know.
Man, we're burning through these things. Yeesh, I've already gone through half my supply.
Sigurd has more force points than anybody.
Oh, God.
Please don't completely suck, which you did. So 28.
Yeah, even a 28's not going to hit.
All right. Oh.
She tried.
That's all I got because I aimed, so I'm not moving, and we know it's not at half. So.
Gotcha. Oh, that means it's me. It's Graz first. What do you guys want me to do? You want to try to take out some of the guys in the back, or waylay this guy, or what do you want to do?
Waylay that thing.
Big guy.
Yeah, put that thing down.
You want him to push up on him, or switch to his bowcaster?
What's more advantageous?
I think that would be a good time to put in that Wookiee Rage.
He's on half health. Well, I guess Wookiee Rage doesn't require half health. I'm thinking about second wind.
So, for the record, if he's going to move in a melee, he's got to move up and attack. That's going to require a move action. He's got quick draw, so to switch to his bowcaster is only a swift. But Wookiee Rage won't do any good unless he moves up. That is also a swift action.
Right.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. Engage or fight at a distance.
Try blasting him. Let's see what that's a neat trick.
Yeah. Do the bowcaster.
Because he doesn't have to move from where he is. So swift action to switch over to the bowcaster. That way he can still use another swift for personal vendetta and call out. Same deal. Call out the droid to focus his attack on him. Excuse me. And then we'll take a shot with the bowcaster. See what happens there.
That's when I asked. Can he take another step back just to put him a little bit closer to safety?
Nope.
Okay.
Because he'd have to use 2 swift actions to do those things. Yeah, that's a move. He hasn't moved at all. This is basically keeping him from moving. That's not gonna hit either, I don't think. Graz got a 26. Plus 26 to attack. If I remember correctly. 26, 7, 33. It's 35. Man, 7 to 6 is 33.
I thought you said 27. I don't know what I thought you said, honestly, at this point. Now I'm confused.
We have to keep each other accountable on these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna miss. Force point, yes, no. He's still got 2.
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, yeah, this thing is way.
This is the last fight of the whole story, so.
Yeah, that's it. Actually,
this is it.
I was gonna ask you guys if you wanted this to just be the last one, and then we'll just be done.
Sure, why not?
It might be, but for reasons you're not thinking.
Right? Yeah, not for reasons we wanted.
The 5 will put him up high enough. Then that puts him at a 39 or at 30.
38.
I can't do math now either. No, 37. It would have been 37 total to hit. Okay.
Hunter, I'm just going to ask.
Jeez.
Not that I know you're aiming for this, but if by one swift chance we TPK this entire thing, how are you going to feel finally making it to episode 10 running this and then not getting to the fucking end?
Run it again.
Oh, you think
new character?
Yeah, we got to start over. Got to start on a new one. We do it all over.
Here comes Kraid's third brother, Slowed.
Slowed.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
He already told you that yesterday. Okay. 38.
Oh god.
All right, Graz Bowcaster actually did some work there. That's a hefty damage numbers on those dice.
It did. Wonderful.
Yeah, that was good stuff. But that is the end. Slowed.
It was Kraid, Slowed, and Sigurd. That was the family.
God, it's worse than the end of Graz's turn.
The troopers are literally just going to pop out, take shots, and come back. And yes, they're going to shoot at Graz because he has called them out, so that way they don't take penalties.
Oh.
One of them's going to hit. The other one is not. What are their blaster damages anyway? I think that's the first time that they've hit.
It
is. Of course, they're storm.
Oh.
So who's surprised? Yeah, it's not nearly as bad as you would anticipate.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, on Graz's scale, fortunately, it's not the worst.
Yeah, he only takes 16's worth of that, so Uh, got it. Grot's still got 190 hit points for the record.
Good Lord.
And they're going to back in. Yeah, they're basically just occupying those little spaces and trying to support the trooper. The Purge trooper only has a swift action, correct, Kruskog?
That's correct.
You said something, I didn't hear it. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
I wasn't looking at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So held in place there, you're going to see that he can't swing his blade the way that he wants to, but that shoulder-mounted missile launcher starts moving. It's going to be...
guys, it's almost as if the devil we didn't know was better or was worse than the devil we did.
Square radius.
Fucking Predator. He's the Predator.
He's going to fire at Sigurd because he's going to try to catch Sigurd, Kruskog, and Hirani all in that blast.
Oh, God damn it.
So... reflexes across the board.
38.
Does anybody have below a 30?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, then we're good. Is this a half damage thing? I don't think it is. I don't think it says half damage. You would think, but it doesn't say that specifically. Grenades work that way, but the missiles, I would assume, would say as much. These are like concussion missiles, basically. Like they kind of just explode in their own little space. Granted, it isn't a square radius, but I'm gonna call it hand wave. It doesn't say specifically, so I'm gonna say no. But yeah, now he's firing that. That seems to be something he can do when held in place. Just so you know.
Cool.
Kruskog, you're up.
I sure am, and you know what? For lack of better options, we're gonna hold him right there. I'm gonna maintain my concentration on that. So it's a standard action. I need to use the force check. 35
against
fortitude.
No,
at this point I can't keep burning force points to keep a hold on this thing. It's just not worth it. So I will relinquish force grip.
Noted. Is that a standard action to try that?
Is.
Yikes.
Uh-huh.
You got to move in a swift.
I sure do. I would like to pull out my light whip and flail it in an effort to be lightsaber defense. Okay, picture me as Simon Belmont from Super Castlevania 4. Yeah, I'm just constantly moving it up and down.
Cool.
You have a windshield wiper.
Basically. No, unfortunately,
I have a windshield wiper.
Yeah.
Actually, to save a little bit with a move action, I'm going to move. Actually, I'm going to stand where that corpse is. I would like to hide in that alcove, please.
All right, I'll let you do that. I want to get rid of it.
Kick the body out.
You're kind of like on top of it, basically. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All right, Hirani, you and Raynard. Ice climbers. That's all I can hear now. Damn it.
Your character.
She's
Do that thing where you hold the hammers out and spin around.
Yeah, with the blasters. We just spin blasting. She's the pink one. All right.
That's my favorite band, the Spin Blasters.
They
had that song, Two Jedi.
So I've got two abilities that I took, and
now.
I don't even know what they do. I'm gonna look what they do again because I have channel aggression and I've got channel anger. I think. Let me remind myself of what they do real quick. Well, that's a flanked opponent, so that's a no.
Nobody is currently flanked. That is true. While he's doing this, for the record, my force users make a use the force check.
Oh, buddy.
Does that include me? Because I also have used the force.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance.
Okay, I'll go and do that real
Well, 30.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
20. She's young.
Yeah. None of you are like immediately adversely affected, but through the force you can sense like some dark presence, and it is becoming more and more oppressive by the minute. I would say who's the highest Kruskog?
30 Kruskog, yeah.
You're all able to resist it. Like, it doesn't negatively immediately affect you, but you get this feeling of dread that's creeping over you. Maybe it's the battle, maybe it's not, but it feels like something from outside of that. Kruskog, you in particular, get the idea that whatever this is not new. It's not like someone is approaching on a ship or something like that. It's like someone has been there for some time now and is just like slowly pushing through the veil. Like there's like someone is nearby perhaps, and there is this sort of oppressive force that is pushing through. That's all I have to say about that.
Double shot, 33 and 23.
Reflex throws?
Yeah.
You said 33 and 23?
Yeah.
Both misses.
And I'm like Kruskog. I'm not going to burn through all my points just on this one fight, so I'll take that loss.
A lot more coming, I'm sure, especially with what we just found out. I'm sure somebody's on their way or something.
Now,
on their way.
Reynard, on the other hand, instead of throwing his vote away by voting for a third party, he's going to use his ability. Oh, which one was it? Let me look that up again. He's going to use Born Leader, and once per encounter as a swift action, which I guess he can still attack for whatever reason, grant all allies within your line of sight a +1 insight bonus on attack rolls.
Yeah.
An ally loses this bonus immediately if the line of sight is broken or if they're unconscious.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
And I think that's he's got one more. Oh yeah, and he's also going to use Trust. You give up your standard action to give one ally within your line of sight an extra standard or move on their next turn to do as they please. And he's going to use that on Graz.
Okay, so an extra standard or move for Graz.
Right, to do as he pleases.
Got it. Yeah, I like it.
And that's going to be it for them.
All right, then we go back to the top with Sigurd.
He's so much more helpful than I thought, and I've never utilized it.
He's a sport character.
Yeah.
That's because he's the sex imperial. That's all you see him as.
He's so busy drilling, not for oil.
All right, I'm going to use my Swift to pull my lightsaber back out.
Okay.
Move up to engage the trooper.
Okay.
And two-handed attack. Oh, actually, hang on, let me find this real quick.
And remember, Tanner, you get a +1 bonus insight on attack rolls.
Okay. Please scroll quicker, please. Okay.
This is what dead air sounds like.
I'm looking at Battle Strike.
It's in the force powers.
Yeah, I've got it here. So it says use
but
the force.
You used a swift action and a move.
Yeah, I can't use it yet. Okay, so I just two-hand attack. That's what I was trying to make sure.
Yeah, I could have told you it takes an action of some kind.
Double jointed Jedi.
33.
That is a miss.
Is that the cousin of Joanna Jedi?
It's Tanner's favorite character.
I'm gonna use a force point, I guess.
Okay. It puts you at 4.
Okay.
Pressure cook. My greasy Gungan.
41. 41.
41 what?
To hit. I rolled an 8.
Oh, to hit. Yeah, that's it. I thought you meant 41 damage. I was like, how you rolling damage? You didn't hit him yet. yeah. 41 is a hit, yes. It's getting late. I'm not paying attention anymore.
27 damage.
27 damage. All right, noted. Got it. Again, the lightsaber, you're hacking away. It's hard to pound through that cortosis weave. Anything else? No, you're out of action.
I'm it. Yeah, I swift.
All right.
All right, we're going to try this debilitating shot again. So I'm going to aim and take a shot at it.
Yes.
$32.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to go ahead and use the force point again.
Okay. Put you down to 1.
$37.
Yeah.
In a row?
Yep, that'll hit. Try not to shoot any droids on your way out of the parking lot. And Cody is Googling the bit.
Oh, no.
I can see him trying to place it. Like, wait a minute. I know this.
In a row.
All right. So along with this damage, he's going to go down a step on the condition track.
Got it. Threshold is very high, so that's an achievement.
42.
in and of itself. Whew. Okay. Oh my god. All right, noted.
And we'll finish up with battle analysis.
Yeah, he's below half his hit points.
Good. It's about time.
He's the only one you can see, so
Yeah,
that's the only one I can give
they're
you credit
hiding.
for. They are. Yeah.
And I'm done.
And as it is their turn, they're both gonna pop out and shoot.
First the kiss. Then
No. One shooting at Graz, one shooting at Sigurd. At Graz is a miss. At Sigurd, your reflex is a 41.
It's gonna be 38 right now.
Oh, why is it down?
No lightsaber defense.
Oh, gotcha. I still think that's a miss, but I'll look just to make sure. Rolled an 11. You said it's a 38?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna miss. Okay. And then the Purge Trooper, now that you're right there in front of him and he's got nothing but space and opportunity between the two of you. Sigurd, he is once again going to try to just waylay you. Man, he's going to take that Purge Blade, try to run you through with it.
Is he still at a -5 for me? With a...
Did Graz use that? I don't think he hit... I don't remember.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. He rolled a 3, man.
Okay.
It don't matter. He takes a swing at you, and you definitely jump over. Like, you actually leap over his blade as it comes right at your feet. He's trying to get at you there. So, Cruise Cog.
I hate this.
Yeah.
This enemy.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be real honest. I've burned through most of the powers that can do anything to this guy, so we're gonna start being a little bit more creative. So I don't think blind is gonna do anything to him.
Just go hit him.
Yeah, I'm certainly gonna try. That's a novel idea. Let's go ahead and do Ballistic Kinesis.
Yeah.
All right, so using the force to spray an area with dangerous debris. All targets within a 2x2 square area. I'm going to assume I'm not going to try to hit my teammates.
Yeah, targets. That's the key word.
37, and that is against
In a row?
reflex defense.
That is a hit.
Cool. So 3d8 points of bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. Because
You said it's 3d8?
3d8.
He's dead. He had 2 hit points left.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that explains the laughing.
He was at a -1 and he had 2 hit points.
Well, that negates
So-
the second part of that fun power,
You
which
threw-
is a -2 penalty on all attack rolls.
You threw pebbles at him and he literally fell over.
Also, usually I'd like to wait until the end of the episode to do this, but the man had a 34 reflex, and if you motherfuckers could stop rolling 33s, that would be great.
Yeah!
Right?
Hunter, it really would. It really would.
It was always like 1 or 2
32,
underneath it.
33,
That's a
yeah.
miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Yeah, Kruskog, you can describe how this happens, how you do it.
You throw the dead body at it.
I mean, it's dangerous
I think that's more of a move light object kind of thing,
Right.
as I recall.
Lindsay's want me to give him space aids by throwing a bloodied body at a robot.
You could always just.
AIDS.
You could always
that
just
how-
dodge him with
honestly,
the
I
evidence
mean-
of that blaster.
Is that how space aids works?
Sure.
just throw the
Hold on,
bodies
I'm
at them.
googling it. Give me a second.
Yeah, get
Look
on
it
Space
up.
WebMD. Yeah, no, honestly, it's just like I'm sure bits of like shrapnel and some of the things we've had go through with all these detonators and grenades. It's gonna pick some
Yeah,
stuff up
pieces
and
of a grenade.
yeah.
Just shred him, pretty
Yeah.
much.
There's no
The
space
whole
aids.
thing just collapses under its own weight. It's not true. Keep looking. Yeah, so he's dead. And you have a move and a swift left. There are still 2 enemies on the
There
board.
sure are, and I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right, Hirani, Iris. Raynard.
Ice
There are 2
climbers.
enemies which you cannot see.
I guess I'm gonna move out so I can get a shot at green.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll give you a shot from there.
$36.
Mm-hmm.
Now you start rolling big.
Well, yeah, the big scary droid is gone now.
Shut up, Ike. Oh, I just hit the Windows key by accident. Holy shit, what did I do? Oh god,
You're in the Matrix.
I
You're in the
don't
Matrix.
I don't know how to
It's like
fix
when you hit F12. Wait, what?
I don't know how to fix this.
Shannon, stop being me.
I don't
Delete
know
the System 32 file.
I don't know
God.
I don't know what I hit is the problem. So I have no idea how to. Oh my good lord, what is happening?
It just got dark. Would you like me to
Are we
roll
still
for
recording?
you?
yeah, holy shit, what did I do?
See, when it hits 11 o'clock, everything gets out of hand.
Right.
Like, we just see the light
Hey, Shannon,
keep
if you need
changing
to,
on your
you hit Alt-
face.
like, are you able to Alt Tab to see other things?
Did that roll?
Yes.
Okay, 25 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. It's late. I'm tired. He's dead.
Oh, and I figured out how to fix it. Oh my god.
Cool.
Raynard.
Raynard.
The remaining stormtrooper is dead.
Oh, part fucking seems.
Oh, I forgot. Did you give Graz an extra move or attack on that last thing?
I'm realizing now I don't think Graz even took a turn. I think I skipped Graz completely.
You did.
Dog doesn't mind because
All
he got
right.
the glory for once. I've been in this campaign for 5 fucking episodes.
It's 11 o'clock. Let's save everybody some time. These stormtroopers are not going to kill you guys. Everyone just waylays this remaining dude. He's dead. It's done. Initiative over.
He was already like 3/4 dead anyway.
Yeah, green. That was literally the first time he's been hit. But these guys have like close to 100 hit points, and I do not feel like running through that because they have no cover left with the E-web or with that thing gone. So, yeah. By the way, once the final trooper falls, the E-web blaster now finally explodes, and everyone kind of turns away. But yeah, it's done. It's
Maybe
destroyed.
that's what killed the green guy. Is it exploded and
Yeah, it blew up on him.
Yeah.
I like that better. That's much better. Okay. With all that in mind, in the sort of ear ringing aftermath of all of this, the corridor itself is laid to waste. You can now see at the end of that hallway, behind the E-web blaster, is a set of blast doors, like heavy blast doors that are sealed. Moving up on them, you can tell that there is no mechanical panel outside. These doors are sealed from the inside. So you have a variety of options. You can try to cut through with a lightsaber, though that's going to take some time. If you want to go a little faster, you could pry around for a panel, try to use make a use computer check. You could attempt a mechanics check, but it's going to be a little more difficult than usual. Or you could have Graz just try to pry that bad boy open.
I'll try to use computer first before Graz gets all hot and heavy.
I mean, between Graz and I was about to say we've got 3 lightsabers between us. We could get there at some point.
All right, let me give this a try. Let me whip this out.
Excuse me.
30.
You feel like you are right on the verge of it, but not quite there.
All right. I'll also, can I try the mechanics check?
Harvey.
Needs to be somebody else because you're going to be doing this simultaneously. So other things on the table, mechanics, strength, or again, you can try to cut through with a lightsaber, but it's going to take a lot longer.
Strength.
I can try and do a mechanics along with you.
With that.
Okay. If that fails, I'll have Graz just go to town and try to pry it open.
25.
Hey, Graz.
Not quite. Not quite what you need.
She just looks at Graz. I was like, you want to help us?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was closing tabs and I closed roll 20. Whoops. Give me 13 seconds. I'll be right back.
Boop,
Oh,
boop, boop.
I was closing additional things and close that too.
Don't hit Windows plus the plus key, because that's what I did. I figured out.
And it just went nuts.
It zoomed in to a
I'm
ridiculous
going to
degree.
say...
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
going to say the three of you together are able to, between Graz pulling at it, Iris, trying to disable mechanics, and Harani trying to deal with the computer. That's enough of a combined effort to pop that door open. So at this point, everybody's at that end of the hallway, right? You guys are all just preparing to go through the blast doors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, blast doors pop open. You guys walk through. The interior room that you're walking into appears to be the auxiliary command bridge that you were in search of, effectively. It is very dark. It is eerily lit, sort of red by the main reactor, which is off to the side. The blast doors seal shut behind you. And near the center of the room, you can see that there's someone standing nearby. Now, slowly but surely, you become aware that there are other people in the room, but it's not quite clear who. You can't really see around at the moment. At the center of the room, there is a, for lack of a better term, sinister form. Even at this distance, you can tell that this person is going to be a problem for you. Clad in reflective black armor. It's so well polished and maintained that it looks like it's almost never seen battle. But for those of you who made those use the force checks earlier, there is little question that this man has seen battle. There is an almost perceptible pressure change in the air around those of you who are force sensitive. And this obsidian helmet shrouds the figure's face. The closer you get, the more that you can now actually hear mechanical breaths emanating from it at a regular pace. It's a metronome to a disquietingly deep voice that rumbles forth from him. As he turns, you can now see that the mask that encompasses most of his helmet is unmoving. And he says, "So, this is the rebellion. I've been anticipating this meeting. You've become a thorn in the side of the Empire, but no more than a thorn. Your vexation of the Emperor ends now." This Sith Lord, as it's become obvious, turns his attention to one of you in particular and says, "Excellent work, Commander Moldrake." Like a loath cat playing with a loath rat before making it into a meal, the Lord then indicates Harani and says, "This one will do nicely." Emotionless, Reynard calmly walks from your side of the room toward the enemy and takes his place among them. Before this goes any further, a large display screen on one side of the room flickers to life. With the light of it, you can now see there are some black robe-clad Imperial troopers also in the room with lightsaber pikes. It looks like there's at least a couple of other shadow troopers as well. On the screen, however, is the stern and traitorous face of Admiral Gildar Varth, who is now decked out in his resplendent Imperial officer's uniform. It's been a while since you've seen him. And he sounds irate. You can hear battle behind him, and he says, Lord Vader, why aren't those tractor beams offline yet? We're losing valuable men out here. Vader does not turn to look at the screen, but his tone is measured, not angry, not yet, and he says, You forget yourself, Admiral. In a moment, your precious project will be free of this station, and I will have disposed of these rebels in plenty of time for you to crush their fleet. Somewhere along this, Vader's lightsaber hilt has slipped into his hand. It went unnoticed because of everything that's happening, and now a crimson blade emanates as undeniable from the end of it as it ignites. He says, Throw down your weapons, and I assure you a quick and painless death. Do not, and I can offer no such promise. Jedi.
I don't want to play this game no more.
I'm gonna die. I want to die fighting.
Well, I'm obviously going to come up, saber in hand, guard on. Looking at Cruzcog, you better finally whip that thing out.
You don't have to say a word. Cruzcog, as he saw Vader doing his ignition, you don't want to see his hand where his hip be at. That
I love
whip is on, baby.
the Wild Wild West references in tonight's episode. Harani, on the other hand, slowly steps forward, just staring at Moldrake, and just yells at him, How could you after everything you've told me?
His response is, After everything I told you? What would I tell you that would indicate anything otherwise? I told you that the Empire took my son because that's what was needed for the Empire. Hand over his chest. Lord Vader has offered you an accord. Accept it. Don't be a fool.
Sigur's going to whisper kind of behind her, remember what he did to Kraid. Remember what they did to Kraid.
Harani is going to slowly and turn to look at him and say, What they did to Kraid. Remember what you all did to my friends. This whole time, I've been helping you on your quest for your little Jedi. And what about my friends and family that we've just ignored and forgotten about? Who speaks for them?
Graz has traded out his bowcaster for his battle hammer now. If he's ever looked at Harani menacingly, it's this. But you can tell he doesn't want it. There is a tenseness in him that does not normally exist, and he is pretty consistently back and forth between both sides of the room.
Harani is she's gonna pull out that classic Jedi killer lightsaber and ignite it and point it at her friends. And then she's gonna pull the other one, which is Kraid's lightsaber, and point it at Vader and his friends, and just stand there staring at them.
Enough of this. Eliminate them. Vader's voice emanates from his mask. And as you hear the engaging of blasters and lightsaber pikes, basically everyone's weapons coming online and the music swells, cut to black. And that is where we're going to call it for tonight. All right. Guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us here on PZ85 Plays. We are coming very close to the end of the Dawn of Defiance campaign. Just a few installments left to go. If you need to catch up, Podzilla1985.com is the place to go to do so. I did a little work there yesterday while I was, capable of doing so and had some time. So it's a little cleaned up, a little more accurate to what we're doing now, which is great. Shannon, tell them what else we got on tap this week.
Oh, I'm shocked by the events that have transpired. And for the record, we did not plan that, so that was kind of from the hip there.
Yep.
What did we have? What is this week? We got things going.
Today's Tuesday.
I think
It's Tuesday. What's the day? Today birthday?
Tomorrow, I think we might be back with an all new Pro Wrestling Unscripted. Because there's some stuff there's some stuff to talk about. Some real dumb stuff with some dumb people that have done very dumb things. Unlike the nerdiest part of the ring where they cover shows and reviews and stuff like that, we're just going to get right into the nastiness tomorrow of all the bad things that are happening in wrestling. Thursday's an all new After Dark. And
we're answering the big questions on Thursday. Which are the cutest Pokemon starters of each generation?
Whoa, don't start the fire now. Save some for later.
And in the words of Shelby, the underlining is, why is Jesse wrong?
Let's start with his beard.
Because he agreed with Dalton. Next question.
Yep, there it is.
You see that Shelby though. Shelby likes Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I said agrees with Dalton.
Right. What did you get from that? And then that said that we'll do it all again next week.
Yeah. I'm going to throw out a cheap plug. The Inquest, episode 1, is finally up. I know we talked about it a little bit back at the beginning of the deal here, but this is something I've been working on for a long time, off and on, in and out of different things, and I'm really excited about it. It's something where I want to do basically kind of like a mysteries of pop culture kind of thing. So episode 1 is all about Game of Thrones. Lindsay has confirmed to me that even if you know literally nothing about Game of Thrones, it's enjoyable.
Yes, same.
The TV series is something that has been a big deal, of course, over the past decade or so, especially because of how high it reached at one point and how much it fell off in those last couple of seasons. So I spent about 30 minutes sort of talking about where it came from, how it got to that point, why it fell apart. And I had a lot of fun doing it. It is very experimental early on. I'm planning on kind of, making it better, obviously, as we go along. But episode 1, Podzilla1985.com right now. And if you have suggestions, if there's something you've always wondered or been curious about or want to hear more about in terms of pop culture, movies, TV, whatever, something that was canceled early on or whatever, let me know, because I'm looking for ideas. I'm getting ready to start writing episode 2. I'd like to try to make this closer to like a monthly thing if I can help it. So, yeah. No turning back? You doing no turning back this week? I put it on the regular schedule, Shannon, please.
Oh, if I could schedule it regularly, maybe. Possibly. I might do one. We'll see what happens. It's a busy week.
Okay.
I've got I've got a big event this Saturday that for my work that I've been planning for literally months, and it's taken a lot of my time and resources. So, but
it's Easter weekend, so everybody's kind of all over the place.
Yeah. But maybe we'll see what happens. It's not like there's a lack of things happening in the world today. I don't know if you guys heard about, of course, the death of Gilbert Gottfried. Also, there was a shooting in a subway, which is absolutely insane. And then Russia is still attacking Ukraine. So there's plenty to talk about.
Yes. So all of that and more, Podzilla1985.com. We will be back next Tuesday to find out why in the world Darth Vader is here and what these guys are going to do about it. But until then, thank you again, as always, for listening. For Shannon, for Lindsay, for Jesse too, why not? For Tanner, for Cody. Howdy! Master Double H. Until next Tuesday. We'll see you then. May the force be with you. Later.